This morning we're back in the stunning town of Prezza, and today I've got a little stone property completely restored with a terrace and a little garden at an incredible price in, well, what can we say about this location? It's just stunning. We've been to Prezza a few times before. I will link to some other videos that I've done in the past, even though the properties have sold. I think there may be one that's still available, but I will link to any properties that we have in the description. I absolutely love this place. It's quite early morning. It's about, well, I'm saying early, it's about 9 o'clock. Nice crisp morning, but just look at these views. Absolutely incredible. And the great thing about Prezza, lots of people know that I love these small towns and villages, but the great thing about Prezza is it has the facilities, it has the basic facilities, but then you're only 5 minutes away from Raiano, which is just over this hill here. You can probably just see part of that. You've got Popoli in the distance. We have Pratola that's just here. Sulmona that's round the right hand side. I mean, from here to Sulmona is probably only 20 minutes. So you have everything close by. So you can live in these romantic Italian villages, and this really is one of those. But not be isolated. And that's the great thing about this place. If you look on some of the other videos, you'll see that this bar in the summertime, tables and chairs all out here, it's fantastic. Prezza is becoming a little hotspot, like all the other places around here. I know I say that often, but it's true. So, the house we're going to show you today, this is a little gem. It's not a huge property, but completely restored, and for me it's a bargain. And remember that the prices now that we do are, who wants one of these? Gotta get one of those. The prices that we now put on our videos include all fees, all taxes. That's notary fees, our fees, everything. And that's a new thing now that we want to do, because we are doing a few changes in the business that you'll hear about soon. And yeah, it's important that we keep things clear to everybody, so you know exactly what you're paying out. So Prezza as a village, they have a lot of these murals around. Is that the word? You'll see paintings on the side of all these buildings. It's fantastic. So you have a butcher's here. There's a pharmacy down here and to the right. Then we have a bar here. As I say, people, this is just full in the summertime. It's brilliant. Then we've got the entrance to the old town. The sun's not quite, as I say, we're in January. Oh no, it's 2nd February actually. And it's quite early morning. Let me have a look to see what time. Yeah. So we're at 9 o'clock. And don't you just love the atmosphere of this kind of place? I do. I think it's just amazing. And as I said, the great thing is you can live in these fairy tale places, but yet you're close to everything, close to bigger towns and villages. It's just brilliant. Love it. So as well as the bar there, you've also got another bar here on the left. Got some sort of bookshop or whatever it is here that's obviously not open yet. Some of the houses are beautiful as well, being restored really well. It's just a magical place, and especially the area where this property is that we're going to see. Then after this bar there's a little mini market. So that's a butcher's, a mini market, couple of bars, pharmacist. Superb. There is public transport, but in the lower part of Prezza, where you'll also find a couple of restaurants, a couple of great restaurants. Look how beautiful this building is. But you would have to then walk up the hill to the town. So really, I would say that you do need, what's the word I'm looking for? Your own vehicle. But there is public transport available at the bottom. Look how beautiful this place is. So this is a mini market. Museum, it's saying there. Don't know what it's a museum of. There's a medieval tower. This lady behind me is probably going to take over the microphone soon because she's talking louder than anybody. Look at the beautiful church down there. Are you getting the atmosphere? Can you sense the atmosphere? Can you imagine what these places were like years and years ago? There's also people that say, oh, these places are abandoned. How can they be abandoned? How can you have 2 bars, a pharmacist, mini market, everything else, and they be abandoned? Yes, they maybe don't have the populations that they used to do, but it's coming back because this is the kind of thing that people love to invest in, the kind of towns that people love to invest in. And it's even got fibre optics here. So the house that we're going to look at today has been completely restored, and it is this beautiful stone property here. And to find something with a little garden and a terrace tucked away in this kind of place is, especially at this price, is quite rare. And I want to show you. Look at the character here. When we do our tours, we bring people to Prezza sometimes, and people are just blown away about it. Blown away. What was I going to say? Blown away with it. That's the word. Losing my English words. My telephone's beeping in my pocket as well. That's professional, isn't it? Look at this. It's a small chapel. Look how incredible that is. Look at the frescoes here. The passion I have for these places is enormous because I know what these places are all about. It's about that sense of community, but then you're close to real life. Real life, this is real life, but you're close to modern life. And you're only about 45 minutes drive from the beach. And we're also on the way to Rome, so you could drive 10 minutes to Pratola and then jump on a coach to Rome. This property here we're going to be doing a video on soon. But look how characteristic this place is. How Italian is this? I know it sounds stupid when I say that because obviously we're in Italy. But how Italian is this? Magical. These are the places that when you come, whether you're coming on holiday, whether you're living, you actually think, you know, what have I missed all my life? I speak like this because living here, yes, we have the stresses of daily life and work and all the rest of it, but you only have to take a minute out of your day. There's Domenico, look. with his usual wave. He's interrupting me now. I was getting all emotional. Anyway, I'll stay quiet. No, I won't. I'll keep talking. But no, these places give you something else on your life, something else to your life that you, until you're here, you just won't believe. You just not. It's too hard to explain. And imagine stepping out and just looking at these beautiful places. Imagine just being here and just letting the world drift away. Have I hooked you? So, let's get back to the reality. This that I am stood on now is obviously communal to get to your property and to get to this property. But there's going to be nothing to stop anybody putting table and chairs out here. But you don't need to, because at the back you've got a little garden and your own terrace. So how about that? Right, are you ready to look inside this one? Are you ready to look inside this stunning place? I said it's not huge, but this is perfectly formed and completely restored. You ready? Let's do it. So let's take a look inside this one. First of all, what a beautiful door. Incredible. The stone features around it are so nice, aren't they? And look at the door as well. The door's really, everything's been done in this place. Everything. I think it was restored in 2014, something like that. It's in really good condition. And look at even these. Beautiful. Are you ready? Let's go. But look at this. How beautiful is this? Floors, fantastic. Full of character. It's got some nice stone. It is quite a small kitchen area, but if you wanted to increase that, obviously you've got an oven, sink at this side. They obviously use the table as worktops, and then there's a fridge down that side. But you could easily change. If it's for a holiday home, I don't think you need anything else. Obviously, if you're coming to live here, then you could potentially even maybe put the kitchen at this side if you wanted to. Lots of different options, but this is just good to go. What a great place. Do you like some of the features? Let me know in the comments. Is stone your thing? Or are you a modern person? Just look at the character in this, and even just leaving the door open like that. I don't know if it picks it out on the video, because it's probably just seeing it as a bright light, but just glimpsing out of your door, looking onto the street, is just incredible. The ceilings here as well are really high, so you don't get that feeling of it being closed in. And this is a good sized room actually. It's not bad at all. I love it. Absolutely love this place. The staircase is I'm quite big boned and it's plenty wide enough, very easy to navigate. Sorry for all my telephones going off, if you can hear that. I should really turn them off, shouldn't I? So this is the living space, and the great thing is then, I'll take you upstairs to the terrace, bedroom and bathroom shortly, but this is what makes this place really special. And the sun's not quite got round yet. As I say, we're in February. The lady, bless her, is cleaning the stairs. Look at this area. Some shade for those hot days. So you have quite a decent amount of outside space here, because you have this area that's not being tiled that goes also around here, and you also have a little garden space. How cool is that? That looks like a fig tree, I would say, and I'm guessing this is another sort of fruit. And just look at these views. Unbelievable. Stunning. That's the word. And this then has a little office space. Now, I've had a look to see if you could get a bed in this, but you may be able to get a smaller bed sofa. It would be a little bit tight. Single bed definitely. But I suppose it could be used as some sort of extra space, especially single bed or an office. Oh, the lights are working here. There we go. So it's a really handy space. Really handy. As I said, I'm not sure if you would get a bed. You possibly would if this was out of the way and just have a pull down sofa. It would come quite close up, but you could maybe do that. Just some useful storage. And look at all the windows. All the windows are all in great condition. All double glazed. They've got fly screens, and they've also got shutters. This they've spent some money in here, definitely. Really handy little room. What would you use this for? A little studio? Brilliant. And this outside space I just think is fantastic. I'm probably going to slip now because she's cleaned these tiles. Actually, these tiles are fantastic, not slippy at all, he says, as he goes flying down the stairs. This must be a cantina that belongs possibly to somebody else. I think that must have... But nobody's allowed to... They're not allowed to actually look out onto your... That's why they have shutters on there. Onto your space. And that's the window of the other... of the room I've just been in now. And then you've got the covered terrace at the top. Superb. How beautiful is this? So you get this little area here. Maybe this is good for bikes and that sort of thing. Could maybe pass the bikes over this way maybe. I don't know if that's probably private. There's some more of the murals on the wall. Is that what you say? How amazing is this? So this area, there's loads of space here for big table, chairs, everything else. And then you have a handy little bathroom. The toilet's tucked away in that corner. But you can still easily get to it. But how handy is this? The boiler looks in great condition, certainly not old. Well, it can't be old, they did everything new. Brilliant space. And then this little garden. There's actually some grapes there as well. Let me go down. Actually got a little, yeah, some vines here. Brilliant. So windows such as this are just cantinas, because again, you know, it's all to do with privacy, but it is really private up here. Just look how great this is. And then obviously you're looking out onto these amazing views. Do views get much better than that? I don't think so. And Sulmona is just over here. You could just sit and stare at those for a lifetime. Oops, just hit the camera on the tree. I'm just going to pause the camera now in case I put a mark on the front of it. My camera skills just get better and better, don't they? Walking into trees now. What it is, I'm actually looking behind me because this view is just mind-blowing. Right, I need to concentrate. Let's head upstairs. I'll walk you back through because it will be a quick final thought on this video because it's not the biggest property in the world, but it deserves a final thought. And I think you all know what I'm going to say. Again, look at all these doors, all in perfect fly screen here. But it's a full door. Lighting outside. There's nothing to do. Nothing. Love this space. Okay, let's head up. I'll show you the terrace and explain how this works in a second, which is to our left. Little glimpse. These doors are really nice as well. They certainly have spent the money on these. This is quality is the word. And again, a great size bedroom. New radiators with the thermostats on them so you can regulate the heat. It's run by gas here. Mains gas. I get asked a lot from people the services here in all of these towns and villages. But all the services are all mains. So mains water, mains sewerage, mains gas, mains electric. That is quite a normal thing here. This is a great size bedroom. Sorry that my jacket's making rustling noises. Have you noticed how I've not said anything? I've not really said much ever for what I would do or not do, because you don't have to do anything. I can hear the relief of some of you. And then we've got a bathroom. Again, completely restored. Everything you need, including a view. Not much of a view from there. Really well finished. Let's have a look while we're here. Oh, there are shutters. Oh no, there is a view to the side. There are shutters, so you can have a bit of privacy. And the shower is actually... I was thinking it's a bit low, but it's not, because it's set down a little bit. There's a little step. It's actually quite a good size. Oh, better not open it. It's got a mat on it, but no, I will. Let me do it. Yep, double doors. Making a hash of opening this now, aren't I? Quite a good size. I'm sure these open better than what I'm doing. Do they open the other way? Oh yeah, they do. I can easily get in there. No problem at all. So if I can get in, then most of you can. Let me put this little mat back up. This place is just kept spotlessly clean. The owner actually lives in Rome, but her parents still live here, so her mum comes all the time to sweep around. And don't know why I'm telling you that, but there you go. Thought you'd be interested. And let's have a little look at this little balcony. Just look at this. How amazing. How amazing. Tell me, how amazing. So the lower part of Prezza is this down here. That's where the buses do come. There's a couple of restaurants down there. But just look at the views. Amazing. And even seeing a building like this that's obviously been abandoned, somebody eventually will do something with it, but it's just part of the character. All the other buildings are all intact. And there is quite a bit of work going off around this place, I've got to say. Brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it. And then we have, for the last part to show you, the terrace. Now this terrace, at the moment, when they restored it, they restored the whole terrace. But part of it actually belongs to next door, which may sound strange, but it will make sense in a second. I just want to show you again that you've got fly screens. But when they restored it, they just did the whole thing. But this terrace is pretty much 2/3 belonging to this property. Or certainly a good half, but on the documents it's showing as more than half. You can see that they've got their window there. And what was going to happen is they were going to build a wall to divide. So these people have got a tiny little bit. I think this door may slightly be encroaching onto this, but the idea was to build a wall or put fencing up, whatever you choose. Now they've currently got this on here just to stop pigeons coming on for now, but you can get sensors to stop things like that. So you imagine that you're going to get at least here. This is a great size terrace. Again, you can put table and chairs with no problem at all. And a bit of privacy from the people next door. That's what happens here. People work together, which is great. And even here, looking at some of the little street views. I'm going to put a link as well to a house that's actually come back on the market, even though it may have gone by the time I release this one. But I don't know if you can see this terrace here. Sorry about the little cut off. Don't know what happened there, but it does always happen to me, doesn't it? As I was saying, great sized terrace. And again, those amazing views that you may not get because of the fencing they put up. Let me see if I can get it through the fencing. Superb. What do you think of this little stunning property? Is it stunning? Do you think it is? I certainly do. Fantastic. Great value for money. Just love it. Are you ready for final thoughts? Let's do it. My final thoughts on this one is it's just one of those no-brainer properties. Amazing location, a fairy tale, stunning location. Prezza is gorgeous. It really is a little jewel in this amazing valley. And you're close to everywhere. Very close to Raiano, that has a train station that links to Sulmona, then on to Rome. Close to Pratola. When I say close, I mean 5-minute drive. Pratola is probably the same, 5-10 minutes, where you can catch the national coaches and go to Rome. Yes, you're better with your own transport here. There is public transport at the bottom of town, but then you've got quite a big hill to walk up. And is it worth being in a town that's raised up a little bit? Absolutely, because we get those incredible views. It's just beautiful. It's good to go. There's nothing to do. Everything has been done. It's just one of those properties where you just walk straight in. What can we say? Absolutely love it. It's one of those bring your suitcases and start enjoying life in Abruzzo. Brilliant living space, comfortable living space. Great to have that little garden. You've got potentially a little study up there that could be at a squeeze, used as a second bedroom if needed. You've got all of this outside space, including a little garden with a fig tree, some vines, and then another fruit tree which I don't know where it is. Looks a little bit like apricot. You've got views that are just gonna blow you away. The facilities in town, couple of bars, mini market, pharmacist, everything. What more do you want from life? And on top of all this, you walk out of this door and you're in a community that's just gonna blow your mind. Believe me. As we always say, all the places that we choose, all the places that we video, we do it for a reason, and it's because people should be snapping these places up, and people do snap these places up, and it is so worth it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much again for all your support. Remember to join us every Tuesday at 7 PM as we do live streaming on Facebook and YouTube, and you've just got to be part of Incredible Abruzzo. So as I always say, whatever you do, do not miss this place.